just think it's crazy that this nigga Gotti, like, well, not Gotti, but this nigga Diddy's pops really got tangled it up to the point where they believe Fat Angie and Siska were the ones who either, like, they didn't do the work, even though they were saying Angie was the trigger man, but they're saying that they definitely had to give the order or sanction the actual hit. So basically, if he did get hit, if that was the reason, right? Regardless of whatever the reason was, it might have been losing the money. You know what I'm saying? 360,000 back then. Like, nigga ain't letting that shit go. You feel me? So the fact is, the Gambino took out Diddy's pops. You know what I'm saying? Because they were just too high in the chain. They were tied into that whole pizza connection thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, well, the first connection shit or whatever was the shit where the cops were actually taking the dope from the Corsicans and, you know, and doing this shit. Like, because they had different, you know, like shit. Because even if you look at another, what's the guy's name? Dwayne, I can't remember the name or whatever and shit right now. But he was a big time nigga from Detroit. Even Courtney Brown Sr. was talking about how they had different dope that came from different places. So they had like shit coming from like Asia. They had shit coming from, you know, Corsican niggas back in the Frank Matthews days. Because now Frank Matthews was getting that French Connection dope uncut because he wasn't going through the police and doing the whole shit. So the way they kind of depicted that shit with the in American Gangster and shit, like that shit was real. Like it was a lot of niggas that were getting hit with that dope. You know what I mean?